YouTube, and welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. Here we go. It's your boy Kevin Forte, and today we are going to be doing a little live stream. The Vegas Golden Knights and the Edmonton Oilers are in action right now. A really solid start here for the Oilers as they have a 3-0 lead over the Vegas Golden Knights. The expectation is this could be a playoff matchup we see potentially in the first round, maybe in the second round, depending on how things go. So this is a big matchup, and I wanted to kind of catch some of this game with you guys. We've talked about the Oilers a lot on this channel recently, and I figured that we needed to give them the attention they deserve here, which is a live stream. And this is a massive game, right? This is one of those games. Typically, I don't do live streams for the Western Conference. This was one of those games I truly thought we needed to do a stream for. So far, it's been a little bit of an interesting game. So it's 3-0, at least the last time I checked. It's 3-0 Vegas, 3-0 Edmonton. And really the moral of the story so far has been the goaltending. Adin Hill, he's been injured, comes back in this game and just not playing all that well. He's given up 3 goals on a dozen shots. You're just not going to win a lot of hockey games playing that way. So the Oilers, they're taking advantage of the opportunities in front of them, but the Golden Knights really haven't done themselves any favors in this game. So we'll see how things go the rest of the way here. But as of right now, I would definitely say that the Golden Knights just maybe look a little bit tired and a little bit stale, and the narrative around Edmonton being the team that is kind of the third or fourth team that's the best in this Western Conference, maybe they're starting to change that a little bit. And they're on pace for 50 wins this season, which is also pretty impressive. So we'll see what happens here the rest of the way. I did a poll earlier today just to see what you guys thought of this game. So let's see where you guys were at. And this is all on my community tab here on the channel. I put up a poll earlier asking you guys, who did you guys think would win the game? And it was 80% Oilers, 20% Vegas. So everybody is definitely jumping on the Oilers hype train. So we'll see. You guys are proving it right at the moment. So give you guys a little applause because you guys were able to get that right. What's going on, guys? Cosmic Urgency. I like your voice. Thank you. What's going on, Toe? So we are almost through the end of the second period. 13 shots for Vegas, 11 for Edmonton. Oh, that was about to roll in. Yeah, Vegas needs to get a goal here by the end of the period because if Edmonton's able to come out of 2 periods with a shutout, it's going to be a really tough third period for Vegas. Man. Hold on, guys. Apologies for that. Yeah, so basically, the way this game has gone so far, we see a goal from Zach Hyman. Okay, that's not a real surprise. He's been playing extremely well for the Oilers. He is leading the team in goals, and then Matthias Ekholm and Cody Ceci on the back end getting some scoring for the Oilers, and just like that, it's a 3-0 lead. And looking at the kind of the matchup here, the box score, you can tell that looking at the just the overall makeup of this game so far, the Oilers are taking care of business. And a lot of people will say, well, the hits category, if you have a lot of hits, that means you're chasing the puck a lot. And I can't say for certain that's exactly how this game is going so far, but it is reflective when it's that large of a margin. Usually there is something to be said for that, right? Because if you're hitting people, that means you're on the defensive, right? And you're chasing the guy that has the puck and hitting him. So we'll see how the rest of this goes here. But Vegas, I think it's just an off night for the Oilers. And I think for the Golden Knights, I think the Oilers are going to take advantage of that. And Stuart Skinner seems pretty comfortable. He seems to be getting everything, not giving up a ton of rebounds. Now, if Darnell Nurse is able to score, it'll be a really tough night for Vegas if Nurse gets on the board here. Oh man. Vegas was so close to trickling in the puck. Wow. Yeah, that play right there is kind of summing up this game for the Golden Knights right now. Just the puck is just not going their way today. The Coyotes may be playing their last game against the Vancouver Canucks tonight out in Vancouver. So looking at the other action tonight, there's not a lot of hockey going on today. St. Louis won 4-1 over the Chicago Blackhawks. I was not really expecting that. And then tonight, like I said, at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, you got the Coyotes heading to Vancouver. And that is it for tonight. Last night there was also actually no, it wasn't last night. It was I think it was Monday night. Monday night, I think it was just Pittsburgh. Who did Pittsburgh play? Was it Pittsburgh? I'm trying to remember who they played. There was only 2 games on Monday, if I remember correctly. So the last couple of days, the NHL, it's been a little bit slow here up until the final run of the regular season. Wow. So now I think, yeah, so Vegas is going to go on the power penalty. Theodore, wow, so that sucks. That's a penalty killer too. So Edmonton with a chance to make it 4 by the end of the period. Let's see. That was kind of a reach of a call, but oh, that's a tough call. I mean, he slashes him technically. It is a slash, but did it really impede his ability to handle the puck or anything? No. That's a tough call. Oof. Well, that's safe for the Oilers. They have a little over a minute here. The Golden Knights look like they're scrambling a little bit. They don't necessarily look super structured. Now, I will give credit to the Oilers. The Oilers, with the way they're moving the puck, it is very difficult to defend against. But the clock kind of stopped. I don't know what happened there, but let's see. Nope. All right, so that's going to do it for 2 periods in Edmonton. 3-0 Oilers. They'll start the third period with 31 seconds of power play time. And if this does end up being a second round matchup in the playoffs, the Oilers putting a nice dent in the season series here with this game. And kind of looking at the rest of the series between these two teams this year, let's go up here. It shows it for us. Yeah, so the previous 2 matchups, 5-4 Edmonton in a shootout, and the other game was a 3-1 victory for Vegas. And that's exactly what I would expect. If this is a scoring back and forth shootout type of game, that's probably going to favor the Oilers. If it's a more defensive game where you're seeing both teams, more of a playoff type game, that's where I expect Vegas to win that game. And that perfectly shows already in their first two matchups of the season. And that's what I keep trying to explain to everybody, because I got a lot of criticism last week for the Oilers and why I don't think they can win a Stanley Cup. And there's a couple of teams that fall victim to this. It's not just the Oilers. Now, if Stuart Skinner stands on his head and is the hottest goalie in the playoffs, then that proves me wrong. But the way the Oilers play, it's very much back and forth and not a ton of defense. And when you have games like that game, the first game against Vegas, where they win a game 5-4, there aren't a ton of those in the playoffs. You have to win games 2-0, 1-0, 3-1. Those are the games you're going to be playing for most of the Stanley Cup playoffs. And that's why I have problems buying into the Oilers. The way they're structured doesn't always lead to that. Now, like I said, new head coach. Chris Knobloch comes in. Stuart Skinner as a solid goaltender. It is possible for them to do what they want to do. And we're starting to see the narrative change from a team that doesn't get enough depth scoring, because Hyman is doing that now. It's more so becoming, can they play defense when it matters most in the playoffs? And this is going to be the ultimate test of whether the Oilers can handle it or not. And a game like this against Vegas is that type of test. And they're up 3-0 right now. And if that stands in the third period, they win this game 3-1. Well, you just outplayed Vegas at their own game. And that is what's threatening about the Oilers. If they can find a way to win in different ways, that's where they're going to find a ton of success in the playoffs this year. So we'll see how things end up going. This is going to be a short stream, guys. I just wanted to talk to you guys for a little bit. I won't be able to live stream tomorrow night. I wanted to stream, but the Islanders are playing, and there's only a couple games left for them at home, and I want to go to that game. So unfortunately, I will not be live streaming tomorrow night. The rest of this week, I am planning on doing a live stream Saturday morning, and you guys could probably get an idea of what that game is going to be. So we'll be talking about that later this week. Stay tuned for maybe Friday. There might be another live stream Friday. And yeah, that's kind of it. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was a little bit short, but we'll make up for it this weekend. And I will see you again next time.